No, I think it's been great because there's obviously been a lot of networking. There's a lot of people talking to each other socially and informally outside of the main events. I think this is a great platform for the future.
I've learnt in a surprising way quite how positive the games industry seems to be about Brexit. The number one fear has been about talent, and the number one message has been about how do we enable talent to make video games.
I think the discussions around what happens to business, to how we trade, to talent, to all sorts of things post-referendum in a new world are top, front and centre of people's minds.
People are trying to find out frankly, where do they make their money, where do they get their value. So I think at the moment within video games, the two hot streaks are esports and VR/AR. It's always a good thing to have places where people can go and find out stuff like this socially, and then what they pick up in the lunch break or the tea break is sometimes as important as what you see when you go to the sessions, to be honest.
I'll say this, the food's amazing. Being able to talk to people firsthand about their sort of experiences, how do they see their businesses grow or decline, that's a really interesting thing because as a service provider, I want to kind of know where everybody's at.
Our businesses absolutely rely on data. So there's some really complex, intricate discussion points and nuances about what the world looks like.
I think we're really beginning to see people ask the questions around commercialisation when it comes to our industry, and hearing what people have to say about that and what their thoughts are on that is good to get all of the conversations out on the table.
It's lovely to see so many stakeholders together in one place talking about what we're all very enthusiastic about, esports, and I think you've done a really good job of getting good stakeholders together, people who know what they're talking about, which is always a good start for a conference.
I'm seeing people I know who I've worked with or worked for having panel discussions on stage with people who I don't know but I've heard lots of good things about, and I'm seeing very lively discussions and very good talks about all these challenges that face us in esports from people who really do know what they're talking about. So I think it's really important that we have events like this where people can come along and talk to industry leaders in broadcasting and in teams and in organisations and all the branding that goes with esports, and publishers as well, and find out what makes this industry tick, because it's extremely important and as I say, it's absolutely here to stay.